I'm not going to use the stupid mic because I don't think it's working. Or the mount. The mount is just, it's acting, not the mount, what am I trying to say? The gimbal, it's acting stupid. So we had a little change. We decided to, flip this around, go ahead and remove the airbox. It was easy. To remove the airbox, it was just loosen this clamp, pull this off. So this slotted in here, pulled it off. But the reason it's still attached is because I disconnected this vacuum line. Let me flip this over. See that vacuum line that goes to that servo, to that solenoid. So it disconnected there the easiest because I don't want to break any of these. So that's what and this whole assembly just pulls off. Once I got that off, see how much easier access you have. So I got the hardware out of here, and I am happy to say that this came off. It did not shear. I thought it sheared. I was panicking. It didn't shear, but where in the hell is the T55 nut that goes on here? That's what we don't know. It is MIA. So, but let me put this back for the moment. We'll just put it back in here how it was, because I want to look at something else as well. So this is your, what they call the mustache bar, some people call it. If you pull that off, you see there's a square in there? That has to fit in there. That's how it snugs it up. I'm going to pull it off right now, and we're going to get over and under the car and look for that missing piece of hardware. I bet you it's on the ground, and I just don't see it. But I'm going to look for that here in a second. We're going to stay live. Well, while we have these out, let's compare. Let's look at these things. So here, side by side, here's your OEM one. Here's your RSS one. And turn that way. There you go. So this looks bigger, but if you look at the mounting flange right here, put the mounting flanges side by side, length is about the same. If anything, I would say, let me get it right next to each other. There we go. The length is about the same, so I think that's fine. The other good thing is, looking at this, if I'm comparing apples to apples, it looks like the square is already set in the correct position. We will find that out here in a second once we drop it in there. But first and foremost, and most importantly, let's find our T55. What's this? This is, orientation locked. I hate when it does that. Oh, this is from the, it's one of these. Right here. See this? It's from Airbox. That's funny, the dot drops right straight down. And that was up here, so I had to go through this space and drop down. But the bolt that's on the bottom, I can't find. Comical. Not really. So while that's off, let's shine a light around here, see if we can find where it may or may have gone. If you wanted to do like an IPD plenum, now would be a good time, because you have to loosen this clamp, you have to loosen this clamp, and this plenum, this whole thing is one piece. Now you swap this throttle body to the new one. Haven't considered it. Still, I don't know if it's going to be much benefit on the 997.2. On the older generation cars, sure. But the plenum that Porsche made is pretty good on these cars. And this is an 82 or 83 millimeter throttle body. So it's the biggest you can get for this generation anyways. So, I don't know if I'm going to do a plenum. Especially for the price. I mean, bang for your buck. I don't know. And I already did GIAC. The plenum would probably help the GIAC ECU tune work a little bit better. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do a plenum. So what I'm looking for was on the bottom side of this. So it should have dropped straight down, but I don't see it anywhere. Should be down there somewhere. I don't see it. I'm happy to see that when I pulled it off, the original mount, the threads are not broken or messed up or anything, which just means it just got to its loosest point and fell off. All right, let's look under the car. Not my favorite thing to do when a car is being supported or an engine's being supported. At least the car is on its own weight on the wheels, but where oh where could it have gone? The thing is, I didn't even hear it hit the ground, which normally you would hear something like that hit the ground. So I'll show you what you're looking at from underneath. You can find the square hole. Flip the camera around, it'll be easier for me. All right, there we go. Camera like that. So, you guys are looking at a dark hole in space. Where, oh where? It's would have been over here, I think. There's the belt. Where the hell could it have gone? That is just so freaking... So the first time I changed the motor mounts, this was a piece of cake. I mean, I was done with this part of it in like 5 minutes. It was not like this at all. This is just, this is mind-blowing, strange to me. You know what? I'm gonna put you guys up on the refrigerator because there's no point in you staring at me under the car and you can't see anything under the car. So I'll put you here. Stare at the engine. The engine's beautiful. Let me put you a little lower. Hold on. Get off. Strong magnet. There you go. Stare at the engine. You'll see my feet kicking out from underneath. I'll be right back. I'm going to the car and see if I can find this one piece. I'm in shock. I cannot find it. Where the hell did it have gone? Oh, found it. Haha! That took no time at all. Found it. It was literally laying on top of the exhaust pipe, right where the pipe takes its 90-degree bend. So, threads look good. I am happy to say, thank God. Both ends. It's a little rusty, it's a little dirty. That's normal, no big deal. It is a T55. Perfect fit. All right. Whew, crisis averted. Now we got that one off. Let's get the other one on. Let's go back to my original plan. See if I can stick this somewhere. Yeah, stop. It does the phone rotating lock thing. I hate it does that. So let's see. Trying to find a good place to stick this so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right there. Can you see that? How about I flip this around? There we go. All right, so our goal here is to get this in there, get that square in there so it lines up with that. So let's put that in there. Right now, engine is not high enough. I know it's not high enough because that's sitting flat and that's sitting how low that is. So I need to jack the engine up. That's one possibility. Let's see. Okay. Let me put the light on there. Where's the light? Light so you guys can see. There's the light. So it should be sitting flush in there. And it is, right now, it is not. Is the square the right direction? Let's pull it up slowly and see. It's not low enough to tell. Yeah, it's not low. I'm not low enough to tell. So, you just gotta jack the car up. Or jack the engine up, I'm sorry. You see it going up? And it goes up some more. Almost there. This is nerve-wracking a little bit. Almost there, just a hair. Bam. It fits. Square is set. Pull it off, look at it. It does have some play in it. I don't know about that. I guess the square cut out in the frame is bigger. Yeah, it has play in it, but it only goes that far. See, because I don't have the hardware bolt in it, so it doesn't go that, but so much. So it's got to be. I guess that's because these mounts fit multiple 911s, but the holes all line up. See, the hardware lines up. It doesn't look like it. That's just camera angle, but it does. Let's see. Or does it? Or does it? I'll try the other one. Okay, that's there. Oh, it does. It does. It's a matter of angle. That's all it is. Let's loosely. Where's my hardware? Let's loosely put some hardware in, so we keep one side rotated. Put you back guys on the fridge, and I'll keep working on this real quick. This part of it. Okay. I want to check something else too. It's exactly the same. Square. And it's off. It's off. Oh, it has play. Oh, that has play in it. Oh, okay. That's fine. So which one fits better, or is it exactly the same? It's exactly the same. Doesn't matter. Okay. All right, let me show you what I was looking at here. So I tried both mounts. It didn't matter which one you put in. They both go this way. But watch this, because it's not bolted. See how much this moves? I know it looks like I'm moving the phone, but trust me, it's not the phone. It's the bar. It's the mustache bar. See that? So there's play in it. So that's no big deal. Okay. So I just want to make sure something wasn't wrong. Bolts, here we go. These two. All right, we are going to loosely put these in. So we'll put this one in first. Just get it started. All right. No torquing right now. This is just all about, damn thing. Rotate phone, yeah, I know. Rotate phone, Google or YouTube Live. Well, I guess I could say Google because it's owned by Google. So there, those are loosely in right there, okay? Now I guarantee if I look at the bottom, it's not sitting in the square hole. It's not. It's close though. Actually, it is. If you guys can see it, it is sitting in the square hole. So I'm gonna give it another, I'm gonna jack it just another pump because I want it to sit completely flush. Okay, it's about as good as it's gonna get. There we go. Oh, see how it sat down? I put a little pressure on it. It sat right down. So I'm gonna tighten these up so they don't move. Shouldn't be much, and then I'm gonna go underneath. So let's. Where's my? Right now, like I said, we're not torquing anything. We're just tightening these up. I am a terrible, terrible videographer. Oh my God, this is horrible. Look how shaky the camera is. I keep blocking the camera with my hands. We're just running it down, that's it, nothing else. Not torquing, nothing. We're just running it down so it does not move. The piece of block of wood that I have underneath is making cracking sounds, which is not making me happy. They could be very, very, very nervous. Come on. Come on, baby. We're almost there. We're almost there. Actually, if you guys want to watch a very professional video of how to do this, go look at FCP Euro. They are extremely professional, unlike me. Okay, like I said, not torquing it, but I just, German standard, guten tight. Most importantly, before I do anything else, look at the bottom, make sure that bottom is seated. It's flush. I wonder if I flip this upside down, can you see it? No, you can't see it if I flip it upside down. That sucks. Because the camera's upside down. See if I can zoom in. There you go. If I zoom in, you guys can see. See how it's sitting flush? It says sitting in the square it's supposed to. We'll try to look at it from underneath and see if you can see it. I don't know if you can. We'll try to give that a shot. Look at it from underneath. But hand tight so far. Just beautiful. These things are so beautiful, beautifully machined. All right, now the underneath part. We've already got it on the extension, which is good. All right, and it does not say to Loctite it. I know some people do. It's probably a good idea, but I figure since it's right next to this exhaust and the color of it, sorry about that. You can see the color of it, so I think the heat from the exhaust and the road corrosion acts as a natural Loctite. I'm going to try to look underneath here. Let me flip the camera around again. All right. Try to look. I'm looking at the floor, not the, darn it. There you go. I pushed it twice. All right. So we know where the mustache bar is. Got a jack next to my head. Whoa. Just spun the hell out of you guys. All right. So we got to go up here. There it is. Can you guys see the tip of it? Time to shine a light on it. See if I can. Light is shining right on it. Maybe you guys can see it or not. There's crap in the way. Oh, you can't see it. Right from that angle. It's right there, straight up. So that's where we gotta go. I know it's impossible to see, but you're going on this journey with me. This is how little space we have, but there is space. It's a little space we have to get this up there. Right there. Gotta wedge that right between the exhaust. I wish I had more powerful light. Okay. What's going on? It's going on. Sorry for all the noise, but it is going on, as it should. Yay! Where's the drill? Put my drill. Let's drill that thing on there. And we're putting the drill on low torque. We are not torquing this thing. We are just running it up. Wow, that's really low torque. All right. All right, let me look at the phone and see if I can shine this up there. So our bolt is now, oh, I saw it for a second. Nope, right there. I am a terrible tech. If you guys are watching this, comment below. You suck. Your camera skills are horrible. So this is basically right here. See these tubes? I got that space to fit that socket through there. So let me go back to that. You guys can't see this anyways. Hope they can. There's what I put on. I don't think you can see it. I got the light right on it. I'm gonna put you back in the refrigerator. You guys go watch me work. So we're 15 minutes in. kind of. So we'll continue to power through. All right, let's give me. So that's still wrench. Light. All right, that is tight. It's hand tight. Oh, let me get over here. All right, feeling cute. Yay. That's hand tight. So we're gonna do this in reverse order. Well, it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter. So per the instructions right here, the bottom bolt says torque is 60 foot-pounds. The top bolts are 18 foot-pounds. I believe I already have the torque wrench set to 18 on this one. Let me double check here. This one's already set to 18. So I'm gonna do the top ones first, and then I'm gonna come back and do the bottom ones. So let's do the top ones. Well, do I wanna do that? No, because you guys wanna see it. All right, let me leave that alone. Let's do the bottom one. This torque wrench I haven't adjusted yet. Foot-pounds, does this go down to, what did it say for the bottom? 60, okay. I believe I got 60 available on this. Crap, I suppose. This is my big 1/2-inch torque wrench. I use this for the wheels, but I have an adapter on there, so. 60, oh yeah, we get 60, no problem. 40, turn it up. 50, a little bit more. 60 foot-pounds. I will say, please do not over torque any of these things, because they are aluminum, as my English friends say. If you overtook aluminium, you shear it, you snap it, you break it, which is what I thought I did earlier, and that would have been terrible. So here we go, torquey. Light, so I can see where the hell I'm going. Okay. Oh, tightening, not loosening. You guys hear that? Listen again. 60 foot-pounds. We'll leave this one down on the ground. We'll go to the upper part. Quick, I'm just gonna look at this real quick. Looks good, all right. Torque wrench, socket. I need a little small extension because actually I don't, not with the new mounts. The new mounts I don't need an extension. Tightening, no, it's loosening. All right, let's flip this around. 23 minutes. I was supposed to be done the whole thing this amount of time. All right. Upper ones. I might need an extension, actually. Yeah, let's get an extension on here. Only because I need more space. 1 second here. Stare at the engine. It's pretty. It's a 911 flat 6 engine. Makes a beautiful, beautiful sound, especially around 5,000 RPM, all the way to the red line. All right. Let's see. Let's see if I can not block it. How's that? Does that give you a view of anything? That doesn't work for crap. All right, how about flip this around again. I'll put you magnetic. What's gonna stay? There we go. Stay. There we go. I got a lot more. That's super. A lot more to go on that before I use a torque wrench. that is torqued. Just gonna make it. There we go. There we go. Double check it. Oops. That wasn't torqued. That was me slipping off and dropping it. All right, they're torqued. 18 foot-pounds on the top. I'm gonna double check the bottom real quick. See if you guys can probably hear it. Yep, good to go. One side done. Only took, see, it says 26 minutes. Would have actually only probably taken 15 to 20 minutes, but had a little scare. Then I had to stop. Then I had to start over. So I was taking my time. So one side's done. We can now lower the jack. Oh, that was nice. I'm a dummy. I don't know why I didn't do that. I got you looking at me instead of looking at the car. So I lowered it. And it was very nice to see the exhaust tip not move independent of the body. It all moved together. Very nice to see. All right, so one side's done. Now we work on the other side. Should be easy. All right, so we're at the 27-minute mark. Let's see, not that we're in a race. But now that we did one side and saw the challenges, we're gonna do the other side. So let me get a new glove because this one is torn up, and keep going. Oh, flip this around again. Sorry about that. I should have some music playing. I don't know why I don't. All right. New glove. All right. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reposition this jack and move it a little bit further in so it has a little better support of the engine this time. Because when that lowered the last time, and when I got the hardware loose and the engine lowered, that scared the crap out of me. I had to go to the bathroom, literally. All right, let me move my they're in the way. Okay, hold on a second. My quick jacks are in the way. See if I can move them out of the way. Slide under here and get these quick. So don't start your timer yet. We haven't officially started removing the second one. I gotta get the quick jacks out of the way a little bit. Just gotta push them. All right, that's better. Been over my finger. Damn, that hurt. And right over my damn finger. Whew. Glad you guys couldn't see that. That shit hurt. Okay, a little sump right here. Should have a bunch better weight distribution this time around. So we've already learned from the first time. I need to have actually more tension on the jack than I should have had. I just jacked it a few times and that was it. And then as soon as I got it loose, the whole engine dropped. We don't want that. So let's give it a little bit more. Oh yeah, I can tell that motor mount's bad. You know what? I'm gonna lower this. Watch this. I saw something that you guys need to see. So this is a common thing. Some people say Porsche motor mounts last 20,000 miles, whatever. And I'm talking about older cars, not the newer ones. This is a 997.2, 997.1, similar, I think has the same type of mounts. So is a 993, 964, and Boxers, etc. But 991 has a completely different mount system. from what I've been told. I haven't seen it in person, but watch the exhaust tip compared to the body as I jack this. See the exhaust tip moving? Let me lower that again. It's very subtle, but it's enough you can see with your own eyes, which lets you know that mount is bad. All right, let's see. I don't know if you guys saw that, but the exhaust tip was moving independent of the chassis, basically, which means the engine is moving independent of the chassis, which means under cornering, accelerating, braking, the engine is completely independent of the chassis. And I've noticed that that side has been sagging more than the other side. And I can tell already because this one is nice, sits nice and flush, nice and tight up here. And that one, even though it's jacked right now, is not as tight as this one. But we'll see. Let's get to work. We are going to break the torque loose on the bottom first. We're not going to take it off. We just want to break the torque loose. So I need, this is for the top, this is for the bottom. Excuse all the noise. Let me get on the other side. The light is, that's one thing I do need. I need a light. Tripping over that stupid thing. All right. So, this one is right here. I actually do need an extension for this side. Don't know why. Need a little. Actually, I just need the longer one to. That's what it is. Just need the longer one to break the torque loose. Alrighty. Makes life easier. What are you guys doing Sunday? Watching me? Yeah, this is probably about as boring as some of the stuff on TV. I don't know, it might be good. I'm looking at my people watching this live right now and there's nobody. That tells me how good I am. Love it! I love it! Da, da, da. This time if we drop the bolt, we'll know where to look. All right, torque has been broken loose. I'm not gonna do nothing else with that. Just gonna leave it there. Let's break the torque loose on the top. So we don't wanna be fighting each other. There it is. You guys wanna see this? Sure, why not? Watch me break the torque loose on this side. It's pretty simple. Just put a torque wrench on here, and a breaker bar actually. Should be using a breaker bar. Let me see this. Using this instead. Okay, get that on there. Nope. Should really hire a camera guy, because while I'm trying to film and do things at the same time, it doesn't really work. Oh, shiza. I need a bigger extension. Give me more leverage. Or I just, yeah, give me a bigger extension. Need a bigger one, that's what she said. Yours is not big enough, I need a bigger one. Never heard that before. Lies. Oh yeah, look at that, torque just came right off. The rear one's gonna be a pain because it's too much extension. It's too big for the rear one. Oh no, came right off. Awesome. All right, let's so let's go back underneath. Got the torque broken loose on those. We will actually, before I do that, let's see. I'll show you how it fits. See how it sits nice and flush? Where's the camera? Or where's the light? Where's my light? Ouch. Oh, it's not sitting 100% flush. You see that? That's one of two things. One, it's not installed right, or B, and more likely, the mount is already stretched and worn. So if you read to ask Porsche, these mounts last anywhere to 60, 80,000 miles, whatever. If you look at some of the forums, they'll tell you sometimes these mounts don't last more than 20,000 miles. And ironically, that's about what I have on here. Oh yeah, look at that. That's not even, it's not sitting flush against it. This should be sitting flush against this. There should be no gap. I mean, the good thing is the square is in there. You guys can't really see it, but the square is in the hole where it's supposed to be. But that's telling me that the shaft that hangs down like that has been stretched. And when I pull this out, we'll compare this one to the other one. So let's get to work here. Let me zoom back out. All right. So that's loose. We're gonna work on the one on the bottom. And hopefully this time the engine doesn't drop down on me, because that was scary as shite. Put you down there. Drill, yes. The drill, the shorter extension, which I believe is where? Right there. This one. Okay. I already broke the torque loose, so it should come right out. In theory, right? I'll find out. Ta-ta-ta. Ta-ta-ta. Ta-na-na-na. Oh, I need that. Oh, my back. And it's in. Up, other way. Now we're gonna turn the torque up because we're moving. I just feel better if this has more support on it. There we go. That's how it should have worked the first time. All right, that's exactly what should have happened the first time. Komm her. Kommen Sie her, bitte. Dankeschön. Bam. That's exactly what should have happened the first time. Now we'll go up top. How long did that take? 30 seconds? All right, cool. So we're back on track on time. Let me get this extension here. Put you over here. Mount you to say that. Is that magnetic? I need to find a magnetic thing because I got a magnetic mount. Oh. Oh, sorry. There we go. All right. Stay out of the way, please. Thank you. Loosening. Yeah, this does work better if I do it this way. Get my arm out of the way. You can see what I'm doing. So the very first mount I did is put all white LEDs instead of the halogen little bulb in there. And it doesn't look that good now in the daytime, but at night, oh wow, it really lights up this engine bay. This engine's pretty dusty. Almost there, almost there. Come on, baby. Slide. There you go. It's loose. This one's loose. Coming. Almost loose. It's fighting. Bam! 2 perfectly good bolts. Nothing on them, no stripping, nothing. They look good. And voila, motor mounts out. Let's compare this one to the other one. So let's I'll hold them left to right so we can look at them. Engine's fine. It's being supported right now. Flip this around. All right. So they're same hole, same square hole. I guess that whole square plug is bigger than that square plug, huh? Okay. Wow. Cool. So let's go put these on the table and look at them. Well, my toolbox / workbench. So if we put them side by side, this is left, this is right. Actually, they look pretty similar. I mean, I'd have to measure it, but calibrated wise, I would say this one, right one, maybe has a tiny little bit of sag. So it might not have been worn out. It might have just been it wasn't seated well. So these are probably fine. These are probably not worn down. So these have 20,000 miles on them. If anybody wants to save themselves $300 and needs to replace worn motor mounts, I'll send these to you. Just pay shipping. I won't charge you any. I don't want any money for it. I'd rather someone get use out of them than they sit in here. So this was the left one. This was the right one. That's how I took them out. That's how I have them set right there. And they actually look. Do I have a little measure thing? I don't. Oh, I got this. I don't know if this will work, but we'll try. I've got the battery on this thing wants to work sometimes it doesn't. No, it's dead. I got my little caliper, digital caliper, but it doesn't want to work. Doesn't want to turn on. It's seen better days. I've replaced the battery in this thing like 3 times. And it's never the battery, it's the internal guts because it's gotten smashed a few times. Oh well. I should, and I don't have another ruler in here. I should have a ruler in here. But let's take a really good look at them. Calibrated eyes, what do you think? Are they the same? They look pretty close. I thought it would have been really stretched. But no, let's see if I'm moving it. It's pretty stiff. The left one. It moves a little, but it's pretty stiff. Right one. It's still pretty stiff. It's not yeah. Left one is a little bit better than the right one, sure. Not much. Not much. I mean, it's pretty close. But if you have completely worn out motor mounts and you want to save yourself $300, I'll send these to you. Just pay for the shipping. I think it's probably like $10-15. That's just the kind of person I am. Otherwise, they're going to go on the shelf here or in the trash. We don't want to do that. All right, where are we at? 43 minutes. We need to hurry the hell up. All right, so that one took, 30 seconds to get out? Let's see if we can get the new mount in 30 seconds, give or take. Oh, and by the way, did you guys see my shirt? Oh, let me put you here so you can see my shirt. Let me back up. So this is my shirt, my Auto Amateur shirt. So I don't mind getting it dirty because it's from Auto Amateur. Actually, I love the logo on the back. See the back, the flat 6 engine? Right there, you see it? All right. This is from my good friend Auto Amateur. He is such a good friend that I paid for this shirt. And I paid for a whole bunch more. That's the kind of friend he is. He cares about me so much. He has not given me one free thing. I tell you what, you can't find friends like that these days. Those are the kind of friends you need to keep around that make you pay for your own stuff. It teaches you the value of things. And that's why I don't mind getting this shirt dirty. I have more upstairs. All right, let's install this one. Let's put this back where it was because that was a really good spot. That's true. I think I need to do less talking and more working. Oh, don't drop. Don't drop. Come on. Work with me. There you go. All right. It's all right. All right. So, square plug. Does it line up? It does. Lines up perfectly. Yep. And this one actually sits flush. Isn't that something? This one compared to the one I just took off, you saw there was a gap. There's no gap. This one sits right down on the mustache brow like it should. I am still going to jack it up just a hair So I feel better about it. Hardware. What do I do with the hardware? There it is. Install hardware loosely. Okay, these are loosely hand tight. I'm gonna give it a little pump the jack a little bit just to. There we go. See, the slack came out of there completely once I did that. That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna recheck that side too while I have this up this high. There we go. I see the problem that Auto Amateur did when when he's done his live, and I guess I've never done live and chatted with people. When you're doing it on your phone, you can't really see the people chatting. I don't know why. At least I don't. Maybe I don't have some feature enabled or something. I can see someone there, and I can see someone earlier when I was on the first time commented. But I couldn't read it, and I have to wait till I'm done doing what I'm doing to comment. Does my head fit in here? It does. Could you close it? No, my head's too big. I'm gonna recheck the torque on this other side because when I lifted it up, I saw the whole mustache thing, support beam, whatever you want to call it, come up a little bit. So I'm gonna recheck the torque on that one side. And let's say this. This one should still be set. Foot-pounds, 18, it is. Okay. I'm not gonna torque that side yet. Well, I guess I could. Well, we're checking this side first anyways. Oops, wrong way. That torque is good, okay. Oops, knocked the phone down. Knocked the phone down. Sorry, I'm just trying to double check my torque on the side. Oops. Sorry. Gravity. It's a bitch. Hold it there. You know what? That's what I should have named my dog. Gravity. Because Gravity's a bitch. I was going to name her Karma. No one liked that. I love Karma. Karma would have been a great name. You know what? I don't think it matters if I torque these top ones right now. I don't have the bottom one all the way on. Let's go ahead and torque the top one. See if this phone will stay. This magnetic mount. Now it's trying to fall on me. I'll put it like that. Stay there. Stay. Good phone. Let's see. You know what? I shouldn't torque these yet. I gotta get the bottom all the way on. Let me get the bottom one all the way on and then I'll come back and torque these. Let me get the bottom one on at all. It's not even on. That might make a difference. Excuse me, I'll be right back. If you need me, I'm under the car. Alrighty. Now we can torque the bottom one and torque the top one. Actually, yeah, we'll torque the bottom. You guys can't see the bottom anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and torque it. Even though you can't see it. You can hear it, but you can't see it. Hopefully you can hear me. I think, don't know. All right, bottom one torqued. Let's torque the top of one. We don't need a light on there, do you? Nope, not really. Try that again. Torque. Torque. Torque and torquing. Guten torquing. All right, double check the bottom one more time. Both sides. Awesome. Check the other side. Kick my ass. Good to go. All right. All right, all torqued up, all installed. Let's look at it. It's pretty. That is so pretty. That is so pretty. Those things are beautiful. Just, even if they do nothing else, they make your car look better. And I love the color they use. It looks like RoboCop's body armor, or well, I guess his body, because he was cybernetic or cyborg, right? Yeah, so it's the same color as RoboCop, which I absolutely love. All right, let me flip this around. All right, this time, watch the car as I lower the jack supporting the engine. Watch the exhaust tips, especially compared to the body. Put this right, yeah. Is it this one? Yeah, this is the right one. This is the one that I always think hangs lower. Right now, it's nice and tight. So, we'll try to go down slow. Oh, that was nice. It didn't move. You saw that? It did not move independent of the body. It moved with the chassis. So that is a very, very, very good sign. All right. The other thing we need to look at, where's my light? There it is. Now that we've got it back on the ground, let's flip this camera around. All right. Oh, I'll turn the light off. Turn the thing back on. Very important. Now that we've lowered it, is it still seated? Yes. That side is still seated. Let's look at the other side. This is very, very, very important. This side, is it still seated? Yes, it is. It is seated. So, all that's left is put the airbox back in. The only hard, challenging part about that is getting that stiff hose over the throttle body, because this is in the way to get it on there. I don't think you guys need to see me do that. I mean, I'll throw it on there real quick. You guys can see it go back in, but you don't need to watch me do that. All right, put that on there. Throttle body. Oh, these K&N filters are dirty. I need to take them out and clean them. Right now would be a good time, except I don't have the K&N filter cleaner. So, you can connect that vacuum line now, or you can connect it later, it doesn't matter. I'm going to connect it now. So, I learned this watching FCP Euros install. Put the box in this way and then rotate it, and it'll be easier. So, let's go here. Also, let me show you these. It's kind of important. So here's one, there's the other plugs. Those are the two things. Those two have to sit inside the grommet. Well, if you get those in the grommet, you're golden. That's the only thing really holding this earbox in there. I'm connecting the vacuum line first. You don't have to, but I am. On, Okay. No freaking way. I want to say. Get that up there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so I was gonna say you don't need to watch me install this airbox. The first time I did this airbox was a pain in the ass. Went right in. I mean, yeah, I got this on all the way around easily. Couldn't believe it without much fuss. Oh, sorry. Is it on the bottom? Yeah, it feels like it is. I'll look at it, I'll inspect it with a flashlight later, but looks like it's on all the way. Don't forget the cable here. So just see how you got the orange tab and lets you know it's unlocked. You'll hear it click in place. Click, it's in. Don't let this, you have slack in it, but don't let it just hang loose. On the back of your airbox, you can pinch it back in place. It's got a channel and you can feel it. Hear that? That click, positive click, all right? And then you got this. And this tab just slides right back in here. Just like that, just slide it in place. It's almost in. There, done. All reinstalled. Installed, motor mounts installed. So realistically, if I wasn't doing YouTube Live and if I didn't have the first issue where the motor dropped a little and I lost the socket, realistically, this is a 30-minute job. It took me, it says 57 minutes on the timer right now, plus the first time when I undid the first one. It doesn't take an hour. It takes less time than that. It's just, I'm recording live. And when you go live, shit happens. So we're done though. Next thing to do is go drive the car. So that I'm not gonna do live, but I will take my GoPro with me. I'll mount it up on the windscreen and you'll see my expressions. And I'll hit record as soon as I leave this garage. Before I roll out of the garage, I'll hit record. So you'll have my initial reaction to what I think about these mounts. And my little test track, I call it, my little road that I love. It's super curvy, goes over the top of the mountain ridge. Oh, it is Sunday though. There's probably gonna be bikers and stuff. Doesn't matter. Should be, it's long enough. Huh, you guys didn't tell me my nose was dirty. Should be long enough that I'll know and I'll get a feel for the car immediately. And that's 5 minutes from here. The road that I want to go on is literally 5 minutes from here. So let me clean up my tools and eat some pizza because we're having a pizza today. And we'll go for a ride. Catch you later. See, told you, less than an hour. I promise it'd be less than an hour this time. If you don't count the first one. All right, catch you later.